Look. I'm going to demonstrate how I made this cute little snowman. He's made out of the cement all, so he goes together really very quickly because cement all sets really well. So I've got cement all here, I've got sticks from my yard. This is actually a stocking cap that's dipped in the cement all, and we've got some little beads for his eyes. I made the little buttons out of cement all, and I also made the little scarf. But I think for what I'm going to make now, I'm going to have some fabric dipped in the cement. I like that look really well. So anyway, we're going to start this. This is an old-fashioned type of doing the cement work, cement sculpture, because we're actually going to use an armature. And an armature, of course, is taking some found objects, trash in this world over here. Ah, it's all blowing away. It's windy out here today. Put a rock on it. So I have packing materials, right, that we all get when we get our Amazon Prime packages. And so you could use styrofoam, you could use box, you could cardboard, anything you want to wrap newspaper around to create your armature. So I have these little pieces of styrofoam that I'm going to use. It's warm, but it's breezy, so it's kind of nice. I'm going to take the styrofoam and just wrap newspaper around it. I think I've discussed this before. I don't want to clip coupons, and so the grocery ads just get wrapped up like this. And if I can hide the Arby's or Burger King ads for my husband, that's a good idea too. He's got the coupons. He's going out to eat, so I'm going to use them like this. Anyway, so I'm going to show you this process as if, you know, you really need instructions, because I know you don't, but we're going to do it anyway. So right here, I just got my styrofoam pieces. This is the body. I wanted the body to be a little, you know, a little taller than the head's going to be. So I just got two pieces stacked up here, and using my rock and my paper, right? All I'm going to do is just wrap these up. There's no rocket science to this. Stick it together, put some more on it. So we're just wrapping it in the newspaper. Nothing fancy, just to get it all on there. And I want the body to be a little more full. Put more on it. If you like recycling and, you know, not throwing trash in the landfills, I mean, I'm not big on all of that, but it's important, I think. So anywhere that I can use my paper, plastic bottles, you know, anything like that that I can use, tin cans, that I can use in my art and not put it in the trash. I mean, it's free art supplies. Why not? And, you know, so be a little thoughtful maybe sometimes if you haven't ever thought about that. So anyway, here we go. We're going to continue on. And again, right, we're dealing with nature. I love dealing with nature because it doesn't have to be perfect. Snow, a snowman. I mean, you know, how precise does that need to be? And remember, no precision here. We're just out having fun, okay? So here we go. We're just going to keep making it until you've got your newspaper about the shape and size that you want it. Don't worry, it's gonna all come together. Don't worry. Don't worry. Trust me. Trust me. We're just getting the core. Oh, that's good. That's good. Look at this guy. He's about the same size, so that's what we want. So now we've got our inside, and so what we're going to do now is regular old chicken wire. This is going to hold the newspaper together, and this is what we're going to stick our cement to. Okay, so for my snowman there, you're going to want your wire to be, you know, about as tall as your snowman. This gets tricky. I got a scorpion bite this week. I'm okay today. My finger is tingly, so at least I know where it is. For 2 days, completely numb. I didn't even know where that finger was half the time. I was scared to do anything because I was afraid I was going to smash it or cut it or slice it or something, and I wouldn't know it was completely numb. But it's starting to tingle, so I know where he is, so that's really good. So I'm going to flatten out my chicken wire. I'm just going to roll it up. See, I know I just got poked, but I'm okay. You can either fold this under, which is probably what I'm going to do. You can also just cut it off. But just to kind of save myself some time, I'm just going to fold it under. Fold in the little sharp, pointy bits. Mash it down. There we go. So he's sort of flat there. And then we're going to fold down the top. Just flattening out the bottom. There we go. Yay. And then, just to give the neck some shape, I've got my wire here. Don't watch if this disturbs you in any way. All right, so I just want a neck. There we go. There they are. Next step is going to be to just coat this little guy, just cover him in cement all, and get the snowman body created. And he will set relatively quickly, so we're going to move pretty fast once we start that process. So you're going to want to have your sticks already cut so that when you get the snowman, the cement on, you can place your sticks in where you want those. You're going to want to have your eyes ready. So do you want to use beads? Do you want to use the little blue glass pebbles? Whatever you want to use that way. You want to have those things ready so that as you're working with the cement while it's still wet, it will, you can poke those in. So we're going to get those ready. I also use an old turntable. Woohoo! And I like to get these little guys from the Dollar Tree. There's 2 for $1 in this package. And they're really nice little mats. You can put your work on and be able to do your work and then move it to where you need to do that too. So if you have that but not needed, just put a piece of plastic on there, or old grocery bag, whatever. Just a piece of plastic will just help you navigate all of that. So all I'm doing is taking my cement ball, just smushing it in. And I'm only working with small amounts of cement all at a time because it sets really, really fast. So each time I empty my bucket, I'm going to go make some more. Now, as I'm continuing to work here, I'm going to allow my Cement-All to get a little bit more stiff so I can shape it with my hands, because I'm going to want to do his nose. I'm going to want to do that, and I'm going to want to make his buttons. So we're going to get to those portions, but I want you to notice how I'm continuing to, as it sets, continuing to fill these gaps down here. So it's going to all, here's some chicken wire still showing, it's going to all be covered in the Cement-All. But I've gone ahead and put my sticks in place. The Cement-All will hold those in. And I'm just going to continue to work this way. It's lovely out here today. A little humid, but I've got my fan going overhead, so I'm not too warm. And I'm trying to get this done in the morning, because this afternoon it's going to be too warm. I'm getting a little messy, but I'm wearing my daddy's work shirt, one of my daddy's shirts. I keep this in my workshop, one of my smocks, and when I know I don't want to get messy and I think about it, that's when I put on my dad's shirt here. So we're getting them all covered up. We don't want any chicken wire showing through, so we got to fill in this space. Bink, like that. There we go. I don't know, sound effects, they might help. Bink, slosh, I don't know. All right, so here's where I'm going in with my hands. I've got my gloves on, so I can get him smooth. This Cement-All, boy, it will dry your hands out for sure. So I put lotion on my hands and then put my gloves on. That helps out in case my glove springs a leak. There's that trial and error. I forgot to put the wire in his nose. There we go. Put the wires in. There we go. Alright, so you see we have the nose, the face is on. I had some blue glass beads. That's what I've used here. And I just poked them in there. And you saw how I did the face, and we're going to do the rest of the body the same. I'm going to put another layer of Cement-All over the body, and I'm going to take my old towel that my husband won't let me keep in the house anymore because it's got holes in it. And I'm going to press on here to kind of give that little texture to the snowman. Okay, so that's what we're going to do now. Coming along. Now it's time to put the scarf around it. I'm using some burlap that I got at the Dollar Tree. I just cut off a length of it. You can use anything you want, a piece of fabric. This is, here you go, my 1 yard. So it's 1 yard and about 3 inches. Remember the tip of my 1 yard. So that's what I've got. I'm going to soak it in the Cement-All. I'm going to drape it around his neck, and then we're going to soak the little stocking cap, put that on his head. We're nearly there. Can you feel the chill? I don't know. Feel the chill? My sister just went by. She just does this at me. There we go. Let's get this little guy covered up. He's cold. He needs a scarf. There we go. So we're going to get it soaked. Take off all that extra. There we go. Now we're just going to drape it. Give it a nice little tie. I like to do the under and over. It's like dressing my children to go out in the snow on a snow day. We used to live in Missouri where there were snow days. So I've got his little scarf on. So we're just going to pose it. However, we got to do this quick because this Cement-All is fast setting, remember. So we're just going to pose it the way we want it, get all the crinkles and all the way we want. I'm going to trim it because it is a little longer than I want it to be. So better to make it too long because you can always trim it. I'm watching my scorpion finger so I don't accidentally, there it is, I see it, so I don't accidentally cut it off. Because I honestly I cannot feel my finger. It's the most annoying thing. I type a lot in my job. That was hard. Anyway, here we go. The hat's gonna come down. Oh, we've got all those nice little, and then smooth it because we want the Cement-All getting all down in those little craggies. This is where it looks like we're really sculptors, but I'm not. But this is where you get all that really fun detail, but it's all from the fabric naturally. So just add a little Cement-All to it and get it in there so it looks like it's been, this snowman's been sculpted out of stone, right? Let's get it kind of right. Oh, that's looking good. There we go. I'm going to put a little Cement-All in there to fill this gap. Lovely. All right, and then we're going to the rest of the scarf. Just add some more Cement-All to it and stick it right to the snowman's body. You don't want it sticking out because eventually it'll break off. So stick it to his body. But you can put waves and things in it to give it texture. Alright, so we've got the scarf on and we're going to now dunk the hat in the cement and get the hat placed. Okay, so now what I'm doing is going ahead and just sculpting the hat. I want as much of this texture to show through, so I'm just very carefully using some thin Cement-All, and I'm just rubbing it in so it'll go in between all the little ribs and knits stitches, but the texture will still be there. Here he is. So cute. Here's his friend. All right. I hope you've enjoyed making this little guy with me. He wasn't a lot of work, few little steps, but really just get to play around. So I checked my time. I did not sit down here until about 9:10 to work on him, and then I just finished here. It's 11:34 in the morning, so just in 2.5 hours he's all ready. He's going to sit here in another hour. He'll be completely set on the outside. I could go ahead and paint him today if I wanted to, and I might, I don't know. But he's ready to go. He can be used just like this. Put a sealer on him. You can paint him just like I did this little guy right here. He's so cute. I just love him. I put him out by my front door at Christmas time. So again, this is not the only way to do this project. It's just a way. It's how I do this project, and it goes together so quickly, and it's such a fun thing to do. You're using trash. That's what's on the inside. And other than that, your only supplies are the cement awl and a stocking cap that you can get at a thrift store or rummage sale, a piece of fabric for his little scarf. So it sticks. Good grief. We all have sticks. So this isn't anything that most of you aren't probably able to do. So get out there and be creative. I hope that you will show me what you're doing. Ask me questions if I've skipped a step or I was confusing. I do tend to ramble. And so I enjoy answering the questions, and I'm sorry that I leave blanks in the instructions. But anyway, I hope you'll enjoy this, and I hope you find it useful and enjoy your day. Thanks so much.